Okay, here's the next story from the DC Pride issue. So Ethan has now showed up in Bunker's reality, and he has created a utopia for all of these people. And he's trying to explain to Bunker that they really do need to get out of there because there are fires outside. Bunker's like, I've got the fires under control, so you don't have to worry about it. And he's like, I don't think that you do. And he touches one of the bricks and fire comes through and it's literally alive. Bunker tries to close it and he tries to explain to him that this is not a good situation. And he's like, why don't you go over there and play chess with the seniors? He's like, no. He's like, those flames are alive and they're going to burn down this entire thing. We need to leave. He's like, I hear what you're saying, but I can't. He was like, of course you can. He was like, this place crumbles, like it's going to just destroy everything I built. This place needs me just like Julia did. And he starts asking who Julia was. So he explains that Julia was like a street vendor, one of his really close friends, and she had a pride flag on her cart and ended up getting her killed. And he just explains that it made her a victim and all this other stuff, and he's like, she's gone, isn't she? And he's like, after what happened to Julia, the neighborhood essentially and the community essentially fell apart because she was a really big part of it. And so now he has this thing about wanting to save them all. So he's trying to explain to him that if he wants to save real, actual people, they need to get out of there. So the Crimson Flames start coming through, but there's like some green essence in there already also. So he's like, are you ready to leave? And he's like, yeah. And so he's like, oh, look, it took us to the basement of a gay bar. Catman's like, oh, look, more twinks. And they finally are like, oh my God, Ethan, hey, are you good? And he's like talking about the powers and the Crimson Flame. And he says that the flame is only half of it. There's green essence as well. And he starts talking about the feeling that he was getting, and the only time he felt it was when he was talking to someone who had brought him down there to show him the wall. And he said that he came here in the 1930s. And he starts talking. He was actually talking about Alan Scott, who is the Green Lantern. He was like, that guy's a Green Lantern. Joe's like, no, he's the Green Lantern. Put some respect on his name. Do you hear me? And so they have to find him, and he is in his own reality too. So they have to try to convince his ass to get out.